It is rumored that there is a kind of dragon named Sweet Dragon in heaven. They are born with low mana, but they have the power to control clouds and rain. Therefore, they work as assistants for Thor all the year round, work hard every day, and reign on the dry land all their lives. However, even so, no one worshipped. People worshipped gods and Buddhas all over the sky, but there was no figure of the Sweet Dragon. In a fit of anger, the Sweet Dragon escaped from the heaven. After coming to the world, Sweet Dragon lived idle a life, and his daily life was so comfortable, until one day when it rained heavily. Sweet Dragon came to a house to hide from the rain, but accidentally knocked over the things. The boy who heard the sound came out to check, asked, "Are you here to take shelter from the rain?" When he was about to be exposed, he found that the boy was blind, and the other party could not see him. So the Sweet Dragon simply kept silent, and the boy left after a while. Looking at the boy in front of him, Sweet Dragon felt pity and settled down. In the days that followed, Sweet Dragon learned that there were only grandma and grandson in this family, and the boy was named Blind. He was born blind, but he had quick hands and feet. Grandma was old and not in good health, but she barely managed her life, until one late night. Sweet Dragon was attracted by a burst of fragrance. He got up to check the source of the fragrance only to find that Blind was worshipping the Lord of the Ground. It turned out that Blind's grandma was ill. He prayed that the land god would bless his grandma, but the fragrance made the Sweet Dragon sneezed. Blind thinks that the landlord has appeared, so Sweet Dragon has no choice but to pretend to be the landlord. Although he was a half-god, the kind-hearted Sweet Dragon told the boy that he have blessed his grandma, and she will definitely get better. The boy was very happy to hear it. In the days to come, the boy came to worship every day, which made Sweet Dragon feel a little relieved. Although he was an imposter, he enjoyed the feeling of being needed as he wished. Fortunately, Grandma's illness has improved. Since then, Sweet Dragon has been guarding Blind, until one day, Sweet Dragon saw Blind planting sugarcane, which made him feel confused, because the back mountain was a piece of sugarcane. Blind said, because the back mountain was too far away, and the eyes could see, and Grandma liked to drink sugarcane juice, so it was much more convenient to plant some sugarcane in the yard. Sweet Dragon was moved by Blind's filial piety, but Sweet Dragon can't bless the sugarcane to thrive, so he had to pay more attention to the sugarcane in front of him. Fortunately, the sugarcane grows healthily, under Blind's care every day. It's a pity that the good times didn't last long. And one night, the Drought God came, and he left a sign of disaster in the village. Why did the Drought God go to war so violently for no reason? It turned out that no one in this village had worshipped the Drought God. He was narrow-minded and selfish, so he came to revenge with resentment. It's a pity that the Sweet Dragon's magic is weak, and it is not the opponent of the Drought God at all. So he thought of a way. All the gods injured by the sky thunder will lose their mana before their injuries are cured. If one person chops another, the opponent will also lose all his mana. One day, in order to protect the sugarcane planted so hard by Blind, Sweet Dragon bravely stood up and successfully attracted thunder from the sky, and he was also seriously injured. Fortunately, he was rescued by the Dr. Peach Elf. After Sweet Dragon told Peach Elf, everyone was willing to help Sweet Dragon get rid of the Drought God, but the Drought God has no entity. If it wants to enter the village to cast spells, it would definitely control a person's body. The way to identify it was that the expression on the face was frozen and distorted, and then everyone waits at the entrance of the village. At this moment, a puppet came over, and before it had time to react, Sweet Dragon rushed up alone, sticking blood on the sharp weapon, and then stabbed the sharp weapon into the neck of the puppet unexpectedly, and the puppet collapsed instantly. Suddenly a red light hit Sweet Dragon with serious injuries again. The cunning Drought God prepared several dolls, which made everyone anxious. Fortunately, Mr. Liu came to the rescue, and successfully captured the Drought God, which did not lead to a disaster. The Sweet Dragon also chooses to return Totha's side. When parting, Peach Elf reminds Thor not to despise his subordinates.
在我不允许的情况下， 乖龙真能一次又一次逃脱？你以为，在我不愿意的情况下，乖龙想受伤就受伤？
这时，乖龙回想起阿芒的一句话：
从小到大，我什么都做不好，大家都说我没用，可是奶奶告诉我，人生在世，每个人都是有用的。
我守住了一个孩子的甘蔗梨。